Can you talk?
Hello. Yes, this is my name is Ian from Geeks Welcome, and I am a marmoset.
The fuck is a marmoset? Hi, I'm Fiaura. This is my third Final Fantasy game, because apparently people said that 14 is a real Final Fantasy game. So I have never played this. Ever. Also, this is what my hands look like according to the thermal camera holding a controller. We are not having horny thermal camera today, because I am using a controller and you can all judge me. Yeah.
No, controllers are like, let me be honest, as a longtime PC gamer, controllers are better.
So, because you probably know more than I do, are we doing the left or the right? Because I don't know which one's which, or what the change is.
So guess what game I've never actually played before?
Oh God!
So when I was talking to you about doing Final Fantasy Tactics, what I said was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Are we bound?
We're both going into this blind.
Okay. The die says Tactics Advance, or Ivalice Chronicles. So that's what we're gonna play.
We're gonna do the Ivalice, by the way.
Ivalice? That's how you pronounce it?
I believe so. I think that's what people have always said. It's the Ivalice Chronicles.
My GM on Sunday, for 3 years, has been pronouncing it Ivalice. Okay, so enhanced version features full voice acting.
Oh, that's different.
All right then. So I know you want to do Tomb Raider too.
Oh God, yeah. I've said before, I don't think there's a single good Tomb Raider game. Every game that I've played for Tomb Raider, I'm just like, this is not amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree. All of them are clunky as fuck. I even played the new one on the 2017 version on stream. I was just like, this is still clunky. How is this still clunky?
Squeenix presents.
Ah, yes. Back in high school when we all just called it Squeenix. Wait, there's difficulty settings? The last time I let somebody set difficulty for a Tactics game, I ended up doing Legendary Iron Man on XCOM 2.
Legendary Iron Man.
I don't know that I'm ready for that.
No, I know an Iron Man run is sort of like a Nuzlocke for Pokemon. If you die, game over.
Yeah, no, I will explain. Iron Man is one save. And every time that you finish an action, so like if I tell Sniper to take a shot, the game saves immediately. So if you miss,
Okay.
if you whiffed, it already saved. You're stuck with the whiff. And same thing when the aliens shoot. Every time they shoot at you, it automatically saves. So there is no chance to say go back at all. And then for spite purposes, the legendary part of that, all the aliens have 20% extra accuracy, 3 extra hit points, and a set of tactics they're normally not allowed to use that they may now use.
Okay. Seems unnecessarily cruel.
Very. And the worst part, your troops, and only on Legendary does this happen, your troops have 1 less hit point. In a game where 5 HP is a lot.
Why?
Yeah, no, it's mean.
Why do this?
Because hate itself. Good reasons. So we could do Squire, Knight, or Tactician. How bad do you want to make this? And I say you want to make this because I'm leaving it up to you. Because half of the battle decisions, I'm just going to be like, all right, Ian, what do I do?
All right, so, okay.
And I'm going to do the other half.
Because I do know how to play Tactics Advance, which is technically the sequel to this, although every Final Fantasy game is a standalone game, I'm going to try and use my abilities to the best. Well, just say Knight. I'm a dedicated medium guy.
I can live with that. What is this?
Well, what's your birthday?
Oh God.
Future Ian, blur this out.
No, future Ian, it's fine. We have a birthday stream for me every year. So this is fine. It doesn't say the year.
2000, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
I am Arazlam JD. You are familiar with the War of the Lions? No?
No.
It was
Nope.
a bitter
Never heard of it.
that rent the land of Ivalice in two.
Holy crap, it is Ivalice.
So Ivalice has shown up quite a few times in Final Fantasy,
Here we
but it's
first
always a
find
different
mention
group of people.
Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history.
Well, it's been explained to me that basically every civilization in Final Fantasy is built on the bones of the previous one.
Like, If that were true, then Civilization goes way far forward and then way far backward, because like Final Fantasy VIII may as well take place today, whereas Final Fantasy IX is medieval. So I don't know how that would work.
Okay, I have some commentary on character design right now because we're seeing his backside. Why is he wearing Renaissance-style armor, and what the hell is up with the back thong? I say Renaissance-style armor because Age of Shot and Pike, they got rid of the back plates. So you just had breastplate and shoulder and arm guards.
So is it a problem that we're talking over the narration?
No. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so I know that Final Fantasy Tactics, there have been multiple different versions. What a lot of people consider to be the definitive version is called the War of the Lions, which came out for PSP, which nobody played because it came out for PSP.
Well, yeah, who the hell owned a PSP?
My friend Jim did.
Serious question.
My friend
See,
Jim
you're
did.
special.
He loves it. He thinks it's an amazing console. He's literally told me before it's one of the best consoles for Final Fantasy games because there's a lot of like definitive versions of the Final Fantasy series for PSP. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you're special in a good way.
I love you, Jim. So from what I've heard, the Ivalice Chronicles, which my my face is covering the title. Oops. So what I've been told is that the Ivalice Chronicles is just a remake of the original Tactics game for PlayStation, but it doesn't have all the additions that War of the Lions had. Apparently there's an extra dungeon or an extra thing, but wow, these cutscenes are not PlayStation level cutscenes.
That is some 2K fine artistry, actually. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It's very stylized, but I like stylized art.
It's got this weird, like, early 90s anime-esque art style to it, where everything mostly looks hand-drawn.
Although my computer is crunching the video pretty badly. But
Okay, I need to emphasize this point, Ian. I was going to record the game and my VTuber, and you just need to record your camera, and then we're going to splice all three parts together.
Yeah, I could make that work.
That way, it's less strain on your computer.
This is really nice cutscene. I do like it. I'm wondering what the relevance is. I assume there's some sort of a king and a queen. You're probably an average schlub who turns out to be a much bigger person.
But deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Oh.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
This looks very similar to the beginning of A2, which is the official sequel to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Okay, this reminds me of something else. I'm trying to remember. I know what this reminds me of, and it's an abomination. This reminds me of Legend of Legaia, the PlayStation game. I had the Prima strategy guide for it, by the way. that.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm dating myself.
No, Prima guides were the better guides. Like Brady games. No, Brady games sucked. Prima guides were the better guides.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, back like Prima guide, totally worth $30. Dead serious.
Yes.
And it reminds me of Legend of Legaia because at the beginning of the game, they're praying to a tree and surrounded by, problems. Problems being things that want to murderate them. And the main character steps up and goes, "It's time to fight." And then that's when you actually are giving control of your damn character.
So have you ever played a tactics game before?
Tactical RPG or
specifically a video game with the subtitle Tactics is a very specific genre of RPG.
No. The closest, I played a ton of XCOM.
XCOM would be a good example. So there's a grid-based system. You have to move your character. You can move your character for a turn, and then you can attack in the same turn, and then it moves to the next person, and then they'll do a thing. And depending on what your character's speed is, will depend on who goes first.
What I've usually played is either a Fallen Enchantress. Okay, this is an old game, everybody. This is by Stardock Entertainment. That's how old this is.
Yeah, I'm not even familiar with that company.
Imagine, if you will, Civilization style game with magic. Except for you start in the Dark Ages and only get to the high medieval with crazy fantasy creatures. But the cool part about this was the tactical part was instead of having like Sid Meier style where you just hit each other and that's it. No, you actually go into a separate battle zone and do a battle and do a completely separate battle. And it's I move a piece, you move a piece. We go back and forth until all the pieces have moved.
That's what a tactics game is.
Okay, so yes, I have played a few of them. I'm scared now. You're scaring me. Is this going to be that involved?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Oh, my GM is going to have a fit.
Is Agrius another name of a character that your dungeon master has?
So I need to emphasize this point, and my roommate is furious about this. So my GM on Sunday has been running like a Final Fantasy tabletop game in Final Fantasy D20 this is holy shit. Our 4th year starts tomorrow.
Ooh.
Like we have been running he's been running it for 3 years straight. I joined 6 months in. He's running it for 3 years straight. I just got our second set of character art done, which I'll hand to you for the recording so you can put it up on screen and keep people interested. A lot of the a lot of the things people are like names people are saying are not the names that are not the way he pronounces them. And the reason my roommate is super furious is because it's because they've described it as Final Fantasy Hodgepodge or Final Fantasy Greatest Hit. And me having never played a Final Fantasy game, it is the one where it is the most knowledge of Final Fantasy I have is from this experience. And as you can imagine, that makes my roommate, who's a hardcore Final Fantasy fan, and when I say hardcore fan, he got a signed poster from the creative director for this game. He's interviewed Yoshi P, the guy who is the creative director for Final Fantasy XIV 3 separate times. And it's just like, Yoshi P is vicariously my dad because I like Final Fantasy XIV that much. He likes it so much he's a raid leader for, what's it called? The tier above Savage. I know that there's regular raids and heroic raid and savage raid, and then there's one tier above that. He's called Ultimate. He's a raid leader for that shit. Like, he's into it. So every time I get to like a significant point when I'm streaming, he comes downstairs and stands in the door to watch my reaction live.
So FYI, we're about 20 minutes into the recording.
We're 20 minutes into the recording. We're going to do like an hour total recording for the day.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Okay, I like this better. I don't have to make up voices or do all the voice acting, and it's done for me.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Okay.
He's British. It's been a better part of an hour.
You are in the presence of the princess.
It sounds like a Japanese person's version of what they think British people sound like.
Oh God, is that what we're in for? I mean, I'm with it.
Listen to the swordsman again.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend.
Oh God, my wife is gonna have a stroke.
She might find this very interesting.
But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
Yeah, it sounds like...
The Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
Yeah, it kind of sounds a little bit like an American doing a British accent, but it's fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Did Agrius just throw shade?
We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Damn.
So are you on my side or not? Govern your tongue.
Let us be on our way.
I just noticed something. Do they not have noses?
Watch over you, child.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep.
Well, at least he knows what he's being paid for.
I'm a knight no longer, just another sellsword.
Isn't he the
Rounds
main
up.
character?
Apparently. I think he probably is.
To battle.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is basically an isekai, but I think this one's taking itself a lot more seriously.
I would definitely say this is taking it way too serious.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist.
Wow!
Fuck you. Fuck
You will
you.
surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
So here's a bit of a difference from Tactics and Tactics Advance. In Tactics Advance, there are judges to make sure that when you go into battle, nobody actually dies. I'm gonna guess that people are about to die in this scene.
You know, you're probably right.
Lad, Ramsar, with me.
I get the feeling Lad is gonna die because his name is just Lad.
All right, so
Oh, leave no man standing.
yeah, there's actual death in this. Okay, here we go.
My turn.
I can only control rams up.
Okay, so here's the thing you need to understand is that if you attack an enemy head on, it's about 50%. If you attack them from the side, it's about 75% accurate. If you attack them from behind, it's about 88% accurate. And it's never 100% accurate, but it's way more accurate than XCOM ever is.
So I'm not going to be sitting here with like a 99% chance and it's going to whiff all the time.
No, in fact, getting 90% is extremely rare. Like you are unlikely to get 90% ever, but 88% will pretty much hit most of the time. So if an enemy attacks you from the front, they only have 50%. From the side, about 75%. From the back, about 88%. So you need to position yourself after your attack so that you're not, like, facing away from the enemy.
Got it. So make sure you're facing them and that you're not flanked.
Yes.
Do we bum rush?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're probably going to win this first battle, and if you're only controlling the first guy, then, yeah, you're going to be fine. And also, you can see to the left the order of things. So, yeah, attack. What is metal?
Apparently, one of his abilities is, and I quote, throw rock. Attacks by ramming an adjacent unit and has a chance of knocking them back.
There's attack, there's ability, which can be, like, magic and stuff, and then there's items and weight. If you don't have a good attack, you should always wait because it'll put you ahead in the next round. 75%, that's pretty high.
Time to work.
Yeah, face him, definitely. Oh, and they're going to do all the stuff. Yeah, okay, he's got a ranged attack.
Farewell.
Did he just... I feel like he just Shang Tsung to that man. Is she double tapping? And the guy next to him.
Oh, they changed perspective. That's interesting. Tactics Advanced doesn't do that.
Okay, we're gonna get hit in the side, apparently.
100%?
Ow, my face. That was a crit.
Oh, yeah, crits can happen.
There are critical hits?
Oh, yeah. This is very different from the first battle in Tactics Advance where you're a bunch of school kids having a snow fight. But it's this exact same thing.
By divine will unencumbered. By darkness empowered. Shadow Blade.
He does not sound like a good guy.
Does he have a mustache?
He has a
He
mustache.
does have a mustache. Maybe he will become a villain.
Okay, Squire Boy back there has been not helpful.
Yeah, I would hit 3 guy because he's gonna move next.
Sacrifices HP to restore HP of an adjacent unit. That seems counterproductive. Okay, I don't know how to read this because this looks like 70% accuracy and 100% something else, and I don't know what the something else is.
Yeah, I don't know. So 70%, 100%. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Just hit him.
If you came here expecting competence, you came to the wrong place. I'm gonna just move over here and put...
They can attack you from above.
Come then.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put Night Lady between me and him. Wow, that guy's name is literally Lad. I thought he was just like making a joke or referring to him as random NPC number 7. His name is literally Lad.
You can. I would walk over to. Yeah, you can throw a stone.
Will not hit target.
I mean, do it anyway. No, I forgot that could happen.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So yeah, if your allies are within range of you and you do a ranged attack, you could potentially hit them accidentally.
Good to know. So I just pegged her in the back of the head with a rock.
Maybe we should use a different word than peg.
Okay, fair. I just beamed her. Like,
Yeah, that's good.
that sounds bad.
Oh, they got in.
Lady Ophelia.
So did those guys die?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Very different than Tactics Advance.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Did you just...
Up.
Wow. She's tied up in
Yep, that
everything.
guy's gonna-
Bitch move.
That guy's gonna die.
I think not.
No.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
I mean, I don't mean to offend, but I know enough about Chocobo to know you had no chance of catching him.
Delita, he lives.
That was Delita?
Who?
I haven't the slightest clue.
Why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana?
Why was the good guy the bad guy?
Maybe he was never good to begin with, and the good guys were the friends we made along the way. Hello everybody, new Patreon video. Holy shit, yeah, I've got new patrons, and we've had a shift in patrons, and things are a little weird, so let's get reading, shall we? So first off, we have a new Engineer of Chaos. We have a new top tier, and that is a misspelling, and I'm going to live with it. So if you catch this at the end, type something in the comments, say you're here. Pony Metal Vocals, thank you. Executive officers are now Fop Doodle on Simon Spaghetti, Stargazer Song, Sundancer, Thomas Curry, and Twi-Fi. Hi Twi-Fi, I met you at the convention. A Drinking Buddy, Solar Aura, and Admiral fucking Biscuit, the legend himself. Bird Nest members are still Sean Hearth Moonstone, aka Hearth Moonstone, and the only one. Explosives R&D department, we got Azrael, Bale Watt, Blackjack, Michael Breeden, Pony Chick 16, still the longest running patron at time of recording. Stormy Skies, and Z2008. Office Pirates and Raiders, these are the people who go in and get the stuff. 50 Shades of Australia, Insane Scorpio, the sus one, Justin Ryders, Carl Brackenton, he kills people. Lori, my R&D team lead. Lunish, my R&D team for RimWorld specifically. Morning Moon, my name sucks. No, it doesn't. I love your name. Shadowman 1725, if he watches this, I live with him. He better come give me a hug. Phoenix Lord, aka Captain, my moderator. Vivid Syntax, very good friend. Testing audience, we got Daniel Finnick. Meh. Paulus the Mad. He's been here since World of Tanks. Sleeping Soul. And then people who just want a producer credit. Chaos Blur. I love your comments, by the way. Keep giving them. Craig Harold. David Birch. Final Sight. My other R&D team person and the person who does a lot of the testing. Scott Vogel. My former editor. I still love him to bits. I hope his cruise is okay. Soak Samurai Thermiso and Tribal Typhoon. Lastly, let's not forget our not gone but not forgotten people. People who have passed away since I've been doing this. Von Holtz, aka Luis Diaz. Fraser, the Turtle Guy, Jesse Fishing Hawk, and Short 2K. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do it! Thanks for listening to me ramble. And come, support me on Patreon. Get your name on the board next month. Good night, everybody.